12 לא, היא יותר כבדה לי.
יש שם צ'אנג, נכון, גם צ'אנג ב...
מחר בין 12 ל-12. אוקיי, אז ב-12 סבבה? יא מלך, מה אתה אומר? למה אתה מלך?
בוא נשב שם.
שם, מה שלומך?
מה זה שם אצלי? כן, כן, אני יכול, תגידי לי רק מתי ואני אגיע.
בירה?
אני מעדיף ב-12, כאילו כמה שיותר מוקדם, אני לומד עד אחת.
חבר'ה צבעים.
אני מעדיף מוקדם, אבל לא...
חזרתי לקחתי ב-12 ועושה שיעור וכן פתחתי גם. אני אתמול פתחתי את הבקבוקה.
So, how do I pronounce your name again? Dror. Dror. Where does it come from?
My name?
Yeah?
Like you want to know what is the meaning?
Yeah?
Okay, so two meanings. There is a bird called Dror, and it's a bird that if you put it in a cage, it cannot live more than 3 days. It dies just because of the cage. And why? Why it's called Dror, this bird? Because Dror it's freedom in Hebrew as well. So it's like freedom, something like that. And it's a big problem, my name. Why it's a big problem? Because all my life, like name of person, very influenced the person in life. So because of my name, I'm looking for freedom always, you know, and it's very hard because there is no freedom in this world somehow. This is what I think. No, not really, you know. And it's always, it's like the only freedom is jail, to put yourself more and more handicapped in things and stuff like that. So till now, I don't know. I didn't find my freedom yet. In mind, I didn't find, you know, because.
But what does it mean that the bird dies in 3 days?
If you cannot put it in a cage, this bird.
Okay.
It cannot live in closed place.
It will not survive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And this is why.
So if you don't find freedom,
I will not survive. I'm not surviving. Kilo, I survive only when I feel free, you know? And it's in mind more than in reality. Because our reality is in mind most of the time. So sometimes I feel free, you know? But I look for something stable, stable freedom.
so have you been in the army?
Yeah. And I'm what can I say about the army? Stupid place. In a way, I'm happy that I've been there because I can say what I'm saying now, you know? Only because I was a stupid machine that do some things that people told me to do, and they succeed to make me stop thinking. So now I know what I know, you know, and I know what is the problem. I can see the problem more clearly, something like that.
What do you mean they made you stop thinking?
Yeah, because soldiers is like a machine, like a robot. You need to do this. I don't care who told it, I don't know what is the reason for it, but I'm going to do it, you know? And there is a good reason. Sometimes there is like a good reason to save Israel, and we have a problematic past. This country, we are very vulnerable country. So people still believe it, but people know that it's not solution to fight. It's not solution for fighting. It's stupid to think like that. The military, everyone hates the military. Everyone, even the people that in favor of it, they like it because it gives them freedom. It's not, they don't like the idea of uniform, stupid uniform. Everyone, it sucks. Everyone knows it. So I don't know, and slowly, I think everyone understands it, and it's sharper.
Yeah.
The understanding of it. Yeah. We are in a good way, in a good. Yeah, we have our. I think now it's start of the understanding what we need to bring to this world. And I think in this area there is a big influence about the world even, in a way. I think it's the most popular political problem in the world, maybe, the problem of Israel. So I think that the start of the real understanding, the highest understanding, will come from here. Because if we will make our solution here, it will influence everyone. I hope. בסדר? לא. אתה רעב? אתה רעב? כן. עוד רגע. אנחנו אוכלים כולם, בואו תשב איתנו. יש מספיק? כן, כן. נראה לי שיהיה מספיק. גולדי גם עושה אורז, יש כל מיני...
עדיין לא שחררו את מיכאלה? אז מה? קיסרי גם משחררים אחרי 3 ימים. גיסתי ילדה בקיסרי את 2 הלידות שלה והיא לא הייתה מאושפזת. You're wearing a David star?
Yeah.
What?
David star.
What does it mean to you?
Nothing. I just like it.
I'm not Jewish, the word. David star.
And what do you think about the Israeli army?
It was fun. For me.
You had a good time?
Yeah. Met some nice people. It's like you meet people that you never meet somewhere else. And you do stuff that you wouldn't do anywhere else.
Like holding an M16 and firing.
Yeah, it's nice going to the gun shooting stuff.
It's nice to go and shoot stuff?
No, but you shoot like
Well, if you just doing it when you shoot to like a target, it's like a game. Well, I guess once you pick up a gun and you actually use it, then that's not nice.
I didn't do that. Okay.
Yeah, they didn't shot at anybody.
I never shot nobody.
That's a different army.
Yeah.
Well, it's terrible, but I guess it's a little bit necessary. A little
bit.
When you're surrounded by enemies and everybody wants to drown you in the sea. So, what can you do?
When I was in China, I met this guy from Egypt. And he said to me, "Can I ask a political question?" I said, "What?" He said, "Why don't you make peace?"
Yeah.
I said, "It's not that easy. We try, you know."
I'm not sure they wanna make peace. Especially, maybe Iran. The Palestinians are more like, we live so close to them that they're like uncles. We call them uncles. Cousins, not uncles.
Cousins.
Like cousins.
And you think the army feeds the hate against Muslims or Arabs?
The army is not like
They don't teach you in the army to hate Muslims. They don't tell you to shoot at Muslims. They don't tell you to behave not nice to
but
Muslim
they do
people.
No,
but they tell you that if you're in a fight and someone comes to you with a weapon, you're supposed to kill him.
Yeah, but it's not like...
You're supposed to shoot in the legs, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're not supposed to kill him.
Yeah, but if you're like a warrior in the army, most likely you develop some kind of... you can be like a radical left, and love, I don't know, think that there's something wrong that we're doing to the Palestinians, and then shoot them. You won't be in the army, you will be a pacifist. And they do a little bit poking.
They don't encourage you to hate Muslims.
No. But you figure it out yourself, I guess, if
you're in a fight with someone, so I guess you develop this kind of feeling, but you don't...
Well, you need to live here. There was a lot of, there was a time of a lot of, like bombs in the city, and imagine, a whole bus get bombed. That's something, unimaginable, in other religious, not just the Jewish one, the Christian won't do it. It's just a jihad, just some part of the Islamic. When you live in a city when you know that you might get bombed in the next minute. So that's the whole story of the Israelis.
Yeah.
Like the moment we stepped here, we just watch our back. Yes. Such a tough conversation at 10 in the morning.
Lali is always talking about the war.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a war coming.
There is a war coming, but everybody is too, I don't know, naive.
Naive. What do you want us to do? Okay, there is a war coming, and then what?
I don't know, just be prepared.
How can you be prepared to a nuclear bomb?
Well, know where your shelters are. Get enough
You
water.
think the shelter will help you with the nuclear
Yes.
bomb?
It's like, well, if you're within 2 miles of the bombing, no. But after 2 miles, you have a chance.
So how come you don't buy a lot of cans and stuff to put in your...
Because nobody believed me, so I feel like I'm a prosper of, I don't know, doomsday or something.
You are wearing a weapon with you.
Yeah.
Can you tell me something about it?
I'm a security guard for organized groups. Basically, every single group that goes on some kind of a trip, like if it's a school or if it's some other kind of organized group that needs to go. So there's a law that means that says that they have to have security with them and also a first aid. So I'm basically the security guard and also give first aid.
And what does it make you feel like to wear a weapon, carry a weapon with you?
Nothing. I mean, just heavy. Not, no reason really. It's just for the government's sake, Just it's just protocol. What you need to do.
Well, to me, it's kind of intimidating when I see these weapons all around.
I guess it's supposed to be intimidating in a way, because it's for the safety of the group, It's not like, I don't know anybody who's ever used it in the job, but that's just the law that they have to have a security guard with them.
So you told me about the walls. Like yesterday I was in Bethlehem and I saw all the walls there.
Yeah.
Do you think it's necessary to have these walls?
Yes, that is necessary. Again, there was a time in Israel where there was a bombing 2 times a week, and today
it's more safe with the wall.
It's much more safe today. Yeah.
It did remind me of Berlin.
Yeah.
Which is quite.
Again, it goes from a different reason, but I mean, again, we're a small country and we're kind of cornered in from all directions, and it's not a secret that everybody around us wants Israel not to exist, and in order for us to exist, we need to keep ourselves safe, because there have been a lot of bombings, a lot of shootings, a lot of what we call terrorism, what they call heroism. It's, depends what side you're on, but this is how we protect our innocence. I think most Israelis would like to have peace, even if it's giving away some territories of ours that I think we should give, by the way, but whatever. Even if that would happen, I don't think that would solve the problem. It wouldn't, even if we would give them that, because again, it's already a matter of what I believe. It's just pure hatred spilled into them from. That's how I see it. They want to destroy Israel. They want this not to exist. They want us not to be here. They want nothing. It's like defense. It's just we're here and now we're trying to stay here. And yeah, I mean, I don't see anything really changing anytime soon. So with the whole, I also believe there's going to be a war pretty soon, probably. If it's with us and Iran, or if it's with us and Hamas, things are always heating up, cooling down, heating up, cooling down, but eventually it's gonna explode in our face.
Yeah? You think there'll be wars?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that there will be a war, and it's not far away from now. I mean, there's been the whole history of Israel has been through wars that we've been this close to being eliminated, and everybody's here, and the next day everybody's smiling and what's for breakfast? It's I guess just the mentality of, I guess we'll probably make it, so it'll be okay.
Living day by day.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So what's your name again?
Esther.
Esther.
דברי, אתה ממש אנג'ל. You're just an angel. Thank you very much.
No problem.
6 million Jews, surrounded by who knows how many millions and trillions of Arabs. And they have all the arms and all the money from the oil. No success. They have a big problem. It's a miracle we started already. I mean, how we can have a little lamb surrounded by all this wolf? Even to start, even the starting of the State of Israel, it's a miracle. How you explain it? It's a miracle. So there's the explanation that we have a special supervision by God. We have all this kind of energy and love and protection from God. Otherwise,
you would have been killed by the enemies.
No, it's not even a start. Not even a start. How can you start? All this wolf around you and the little lamb look.
But it's not so complicated, It's one town. The Arabs want to live here. The Jewish want to live here. So they found themselves together somehow, like try to deal with each other, like to be good. But inside themselves, for sure they don't like us, and we don't like them so much also. But the thing, like me, I don't have my mind now to go to some Arab's place and maybe kill 2-3 people. But them, they got this thing. This is the difference between. Yeah, I think so. Because when we sit, even me and thousands of my friends, we will never get inside to some Arab place and kick them or something. But the Arabs, they got other mind. When they're together, they go to places, they do troubles.
They go to places where Jews are.
Yeah, they like to do with Jewish troubles, because I don't know, maybe to the government. But me, I think it will never end,
Do you think it's a never-ending story? No?
Never-ending story.
There's no solution?
Yeah, never. Even if Einstein was here today, we'll never find some... even Hitler didn't find... didn't end the story, Okay, I tell you one thing, the Arabs...
بدي اتصور فيديو. My name is Loai.
Lorai?
Yeah.
And you grew up here in Jerusalem?
I live here and I work with tourists. I take people around of Jerusalem to take them around of Muslims quarter, Christian, Armenian and Jewish quarter. Something that's guide.
And what is your religion?
Muslims.
You're Muslim?
I need to tell you something. With the Jewish people, he's have people it's very good, and he's have people not good. You know, it's not every your finger the same. Okay, so he's have people Jewish is good. So, and it's okay. And that's it. What more?
Yeah. Do you think one day it will be possible to live in peace together?
Let me show you. I need to tell you something. It's to live together. So every the people is live together, but the problem is not about the people, because the people is very good. So because it's member, I'm from Jerusalem, so I have some Jewish people friend for me. He don't have any problem. Okay, but who's doing the people is the very big people. It's like you know, the bigger people.
Like the government?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. That's it.
Mossad will come and get your ass.
I don't really care. You can come every day, my house is open. Always living in some kind of a fear here. Even if you're not thinking about it daily, you're still living in the fear because there's bombs falling every day here. Not here where I'm living, but in Israel. And the people, this is why most, I think 60-70% of the people in Israel are thinking that the army is doing a great job, and it's good for us. And you will find also families sometimes when their son has been killed in a war and they say, yeah, he sacrificed his life for the country. Like, is what we've been told since high school. That to be a fighter, like a warrior in a war, you are a hero, it's something prestige. I don't find it something. To be a hero in this way, it's not a hero. Like we call it the IDF, Israeli Defense Force. And it's long time ago, not a defense force. The last time we actually defend ourselves, 67. Yeah. Things happening every night, like every night we're entering houses in the West Bank and Gaza, taking people out.
Every night?
Every night. Every night there's some ambush on some family, or a guy, or even the kids. I don't know, I was a kid when I was 18. If I had the choice to choose now, from the things that I know now, I probably won't go to the army.
No.
I have a small brother, for example, and I really hope he's not going to go to the army. But the pressure is so high on him that you don't have a choice. In my school, from my class, we had 250 kids. Only 2 of them decided not to go to the army because of ideology. You're hearing the accent, something in your body don't feel right. And you're starting to hate it. Without any reason, it doesn't do anything wrong. But you just hate the accent, hate the Arab language. most of the people in Israel not listening to Arab music. They can even you can see it sometimes they're just staring at people in bus, for example, and some Arab guy is starting to speak in Arab language. You can see the stress of the people's faces. They're acting in stress that it's gonna blow up the bus just to hear this language. And unfortunately,
so first they make soldiers hate, or they grow.
It's starting from school, yeah. They don't teach you to hate, but they're teaching you that you're better in some way. Like the whole Jewish religion is based on the sentence, "We're the chosen people."
We're the chosen.
We're the chosen one. What? And this is what you've been told in school, so it starts from school.
People are very young when they enter the army.
Yeah, very young. And only a few people have the power and the will to say no. A lot of people escape into India for a cheap freedom country. India is very cheap, South America is very cheap. And they're escaping to find themselves. A lot of them go into religion after India. And a lot of people just don't know how to deal with this freedom, and they're flipping out. They're losing it. Becoming insane.
So in a way, the Israeli army is making people mentally ill.
Yeah, definitely.
So in that way, Israel is kind of destructive to its own people.
Human soul, yeah. It's very. An army is not is only in Israel. It totally is destructive for the human soul.
So do you think there's other options?
Yeah, there's always options. Always. Like, we don't really know what our politicians saying or even want. Like, Bibi Netanyahu can talk with Abu Mazen and they can be great friends and can make a lot of money out of it, so they don't have a true reason to solve the problem. The connection between politics and money in Israel is very, very obvious. And its effects on the conflict, Israel-Palestinian conflict.
You say Israel is profiting from the conflict?
Yeah. It costs us also a lot of money, like the state, like the country, but private people making a huge amount of money out of it.
A lot of people think that there's no solution possible.
We never tried something different. That's the truth. Like, we never actually tried something different. We've been fighting for 64 years now, 65 almost. I'm saying let's try something different. I'm sure that most of the Palestinians will be glad to live as normal human beings, to have what you and I have. It's very hard for me to see myself living here in the way that Israel is going right now. More settlements, more problem with the Palestinians, more wars, more bombs. And I truly don't believe that it's ever gonna stop in a peaceful way.
No.
No, I don't see it's happening. I can't see it. It's not gonna happen probably. George Bernard Shaw said once, the only thing that we learn from history is that we didn't learn nothing from history.